Welcome to Story. Welcome to Sonia's podcast. I don't know if y'all all know who Jacky is, but she was the girlfriend of DC Young Fly. And the reason I'm doing this story because I feel like, ladies, y'all already beautiful. Like, she was a beautiful girl. So I didn't understand quite why she went and had plastic surgery done. Like, I didn't understand that. And she was only 32. She was real young. She had 3 kids. And she wound up dying. And I remember back when they had made this meme where all the women's, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Garcelle, like Kim Kardashian, like all of them, they have put this collage. And it's like all of them actually favor each other. It was like they was going to the same doctor. Like, they literally had made this collage where they all just favor each other. It was like, and then under it says sooner or later you won't be able to tell who's who. So anyway, a lot of times y'all are beautiful. Like, y'all don't need. This is how I feel personally. As women, yes, we want to have the perfect bodies, the perfect skin, the perfect hair. We want to be perfect. But now, I don't feel like us as ourselves wants to be perfect. I feel like y'all doing it because of social media. Y'all doing it because your husband or your boyfriend tell you to do it. Like, this is the reason you're doing it. You're not doing it for yourself. You're just and the fact that looking at her videos, looking at her picture, and the fact I'm like, there was nothing wrong with this young lady. Nothing. The fact that she felt the need to go and have surgery and actually die on the surgeon table was so saddening. Because for a long time, to be honest, I don't be knowing who half of these people was. I only, Jacky O I knew was the president's wife. Tell you that tell you how old I am. So that was the only one. And two, I know who Young Fly DC was because he's funny. Like, he's funny on Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon. Like, he makes, to me, Wildin' Out, he makes that show. And I find it to be funny because they're hilarious on it. I didn't really know who she was. But then when I got to see, I'm like, she didn't need no work. She was actually a pretty girl. She a pretty young girl. She didn't need no work to be done. But y'all have to stop. Y'all have to stop getting this surgery, because a lot of y'all is dying from the surgery. And that's the sad part about it, is that y'all dying from it. You know, and then y'all overdoing. Some of y'all's just overdoing it. Just actually overdoing it. You know, we looking like, oh my God. Y'all just overdoing it. And a lot of times, y'all just pretty the way y'all are. Y'all don't really have to go and get this surgery. You're pretty the way you are. But you have to believe that. You, as the person, has to believe you're pretty the way you are. You know. But I was like, I just find it really sad that you know, so many women just try to be perfect. And then to hear, you know what made me mad? To hear some of the comments that was made. You know, another thing that I'm going to hit on that I read was B. Simone was asking people to send money for Jackie O. When I read that, I didn't quite understand that because, like I said, I didn't really know who Jackie O was. She just said, would you, start a GoFund for my friend? Would you send money? But now when I found out who she was, I'm like, well, how are you asking anyone to send money when DC Young Fly himself has not come out and asked anyone for money, and that's his girlfriend, and you are her friend, and I don't see where they would need a GoFund or any money towards them, period, because it's DC Young Fly who works for Nick Cannon, and she had Jackie O reading a little bit on her. She had her own makeup line, her own eyelash line, and B. Simone herself has money, so I didn't quite understand what was the logic behind that one. Like, that didn't quite make sense to me, but I don't know if I would have want my friend to profit off my death, before I'm even in the ground. But that's just my thought. And then, people were saying that B. Simone go and she done this before. I don't know too much about B. Simone. I'm not here to bash her or say anything negative about her. I'm just saying that I didn't see the need where you needed to ask for money for these people when they already have money. And as you being her friend, long as you were supporting them or what you was giving to them, I think that would have more mattered than asking random people. But that's just my opinion. And my whole point of this podcast right here was to tell women, stop getting plastic surgery. It's killing us. Accept who you are. Love who you are. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. We all ain't made to have big asses. We all ain't made to have big titties. We all ain't made to look a certain way. That's why everybody looks different. You just have to love yourself. You have to love yourself enough to know you accept yourself for yourself. And that's how I feel like once you love yourself and you accept yourself for yourself, then it won't bother you. So that was my purpose of actually doing this one, because I know, and I don't want the younger generation to keep looking at social media and thinking that this is what they need to look pretty. And the fact that after you do all of that, you got all these men coming on social media, they have low self-esteem, they don't love themselves, all these fake this and fake that and fake this. So, and a lot of times women, when y'all are doing this to please them, they don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate it. And some of them will say, oh yeah, go ahead, go do it. Then you also have to ask that question, do he really love me if I'm doing it? Or is just something that for a moment? So, yeah, ladies, love yourself. And please stop doing this to yourself, because you're actually dying. And please stop doing this to the younger generation, because they thinking that's okay. And they might go try it. And I also seen another case, which I thought was crazy. She had surgery. She wanted a butt thing. Yeah, I am so lost of thought right now, because I'm telling so many stories that is making me lose train of thought. A BBL. She wanted a BBL. So what happened was, somehow she was infected. It affected her. So she had to go to all these different places to get it removed, partial of it removed. But to me, I can't honestly say it's a dumb statement. But to anybody who would hear you say, I'd rather die and look pretty than to be ugly and living, will say that's a dumb statement. Because what do you call? Are you calling yourself ugly? So you saying you won't live on this earth because you consider yourself ugly, but because you're getting this work done and you finding this to be beauty, then you rather die just to... Oh my God. I just had to think about that. Girl, you got a BBL. So you made that statement. How is that beauty? That's a butt lift. That has nothing to do with your face. Because your beauty is in your face. Yeah. Yeah, ladies, just stop. Stop getting plastic surgery. Because these people is getting rich and y'all are dying. And whoever y'all doing it for, if you're not doing it for yourself, then whoever you're doing it for, then it's not being appreciated. So, that's all I have to say. You can call me here at sv76675@gmail.com. Go to my website, http://podcast/wordpress.com. Follow me at SON.IA979 Instagram, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest. Follow my son Sounds on Instagram. He have an album out on Spotify, and TJVUCLA, and she have a book called Black Girl. Follow King's Flex on SoundCloud, and y'all have a blessed night.